Hello there guys and welcome to the Barcelona January transfer window preview. As I promised yesterday in Chelsea's, we were going to be back today previewing what could be going down at the Azulgrana club in the summer, or in January rather, because we have got a lot of things to be talking about that could actually link over to the summer. It's going to be epic, so let's go. So first of all, let's just start talking about Barca. How are they doing up to now? We're doing pretty well. We're top of La Liga. We're top of our Champions League group. We got through that. We're going to be in against Lyon in that round of 16, which is going to be a brilliant encounter. We've got the Copa del Rey coming up. You know, we're going to be playing the round of 16. If we get through that, then the quarters. If we get through that, then the semi-finals. All potentially in January. So we're going to have a big January coming up, and probably a lot of signings coming in around that. We've already known that Jason Murillo is going to be joining the club. That was a massive deal for Barcelona, bringing him on a loan for just £2 million for the rest of the season, with an option to buy of £25 million. In my opinion, is a brilliant piece of business from that man behind me, Ernesto Valverde. So it's looking good right now, guys. We've got that right-footed centre-back in, and we needed him. Injuries to Vermaelen and Titi haven't been kind, but do we need a bit more in January? That's what we're going to be talking about here. So as I did with the Chelsea one yesterday, we're going to begin here with the guys going out of the club. And if we look at goalkeepers, Silerson maybe would have been on his way out, but I believe we're going to be keeping him now. In terms of right-backs, we actually got an interesting thing here, because Sergio Roberto and Semedo have been the right-backs this year. People know that he isn't a natural right-back, so it looks like Moussa Wagué can finally actually play for the first team as of January the 1st. So will he be on the team this year? Hopefully. That's what everyone wants to see, really. In 2019, if we can get Wagué in the first team, that would be great. He'd provide backup to Semedo, and then we can push Sergi into his more natural midfield spot. In the centre of defence, I can't see us doing much more in January after the fact that we've got Murillo in, which means we now have Piqué and Murillo, and then we also have Longley, Titi, and then also Vermaelen. We've got enough, basically. We've got 5. I can't see us bringing any more, despite the fact we've only really got 3 fit centre-backs right now. And as things go on through the season, we probably are only really going to have 3 fit at all points, because Titi and Vermaelen just constantly injured. Really frustrating. Massive players for us, but they are just always injured, guys. So, you know, that's a bit of an issue in my opinion. But with all that being said, we've got Murillo in, and I can't see the club getting anyone else. I know they've been looking in around it. De Ligt's been there or thereabouts, but he will not come in January. That was already dealt with, so he'd be a summer transfer, even if he was going to join, which is looking unlikely now, as he won't really get a first-team spot at Barca. He'll only get minutes off the bench, or even in the cup game, so that won't be good for him, and it won't be good for anyone surrounding De Ligt, let's be honest, his family, etc. So he doesn't look like he's going to be coming to Barca. We've looked at a young player. They've labelled him as the future Varane at Tobido. Hadn't heard of him until this morning, really. I can't see him signing either. I think that's just a name that's been thrown in there by Mundo Deportivo and Sport, but I can't see us signing him. We've already got Murillo, so in the centre-back departments, we've already done our business nice and early. Unlike Barcelona, usually leaving it to the last minute and sometimes not even doing it, as we knew that happened last summer, or 2 summers ago now, which was a real shame and nearly hurt us with the season in the end, but got away with that one. But yeah, I don't think we're going to be getting any more centre-backs in, because of the fact we wrapped up that Murillo deal nice and quick. Moving on to left-backs, I feel as if this maybe could be an area that Barca do indeed look into. We've got Cucurella on loan to Eibar, who's having a decent season, let's be honest. He had a blinder of a game against Real Madrid. But the one that they're trying to use is Miranda. They're trying to use the B team to give back up to Jordi Alba, who's definitely the first team player, and in my opinion should be one of the first names on the team sheet with Leo Messi. He's just so vital for us every single game. And we've tried to use Miranda as that backup. He barely has played. I don't feel as if Valverde fully trusts him, that man behind me right there. And I don't really know if he's got that good of a spot on the team. But he's in the first team, he trains there week in, week out, rarely plays for the B team anymore, and we need him with how many defensive injuries we've got right now. We need him as cover, but he isn't getting a lot of first team opportunities. But in terms of players coming in and players coming out, there shouldn't be any difference in the left back spot either. Moving on to midfield, always a massive talking point for Barcelona. You know, you need to have that good midfield, you need to have that good base. We're pretty stacked right now, let's be honest, guys. We've got Busquets in there, our forgotten man, Sergi Samper. He could be on the way out. That is someone we need to talk about, guys. Sergi Samper could be on the way out. In my personal opinion, I always saw him as the heir to Busquets, but it hasn't worked. It just hasn't, guys. So I feel as if he could definitely be on his way out in January, and if not in the summer. Looking forward, Denis Suarez is definitely someone who's looking to leave as well. Again, could have been one of those future players, you know, took the number 6 shirt to try and become like a new Xavi sort of player, a new brilliant midfielder for Barca. It hasn't worked nowhere near as Arthur has, who's taken that Iniesta shirt. So that's something that Barca will need to look at. Does he go in January? It's looking likely for around £12 million. You know, plenty of Premier League and Serie A clubs interested in him. But apart from that, we've got a load of midfielders. You know, we've got Rakitic, Busquets, Arthur, Vidal, Alenya coming up from the B team now. You know, Ricky Puig, does he get any opportunities? We'll have to wait and see about that. And then also, guys, they're talking about new signings coming in left, right and centre. Rabiot is a massive talking point in January, probably the most big talking point about players coming in January, even though he won't be actually playing for us in January, if that makes sense. The deal will be done, which is around 10 to 15 million pounds if I'm believing the rumours, and that should be wrapped up then, so that he can play for us in the summer of 2019. So by next season he'll be able to play for us. He won't play for Barcelona this year, I do not believe, so his contract is indeed expiring at the end of the season. There's been a massive fight up with him in PSG, so he's going to be on his way out, that is for sure. Barca definitely looking the most likely of clubs, but his mum, who's actually his agent, or one of his agents anyway, causing a bit of issues with that right now, so that isn't going 100% as smooth as we probably would have liked it to. But yeah, Rabiot looks like he's going to be joining. I think that's upset a few of the Barca fans, if I'm being honest. I feel as if they wanted us to use the youth a little bit more. I mean, we've got so many midfielders, I'm sure I'm forgetting about one. I know I am. I know I'm going to look back on this and think, how have you forgotten about him? But you know, we've got so many midfielders in there. I do not feel as if we really need Rabiot. I feel as if he's a similar player to Alenya, really. I just feel as if we should probably trust Alenya. I know some of the Barca fans feel the same, and that Rabiot isn't necessary, but I wouldn't turn him down if he was going to be coming on 10 million, guys. You know, you cannot decline Rabiot for 10 million. One of the best young players in the world, even though he's not that young anymore. But still, guys, come on. Into the attack. More things to discuss here, guys. Mainly around our sub-striker, Munir El Haddadi. He looks like he's going to be on his way out in January. Sevilla interested. Real Betis interested. It hasn't worked out for him. We elected to go for him as our sub-striker over Alcacer in the summer, and that has proved to be a little bit costly for us. He hasn't played that well. He hasn't played a lot, and that's probably been the main issue. Other than that, there shouldn't really be too much going on. But if we were to get rid of Munir, I would be a little bit scared, I would like to say, because I don't feel as if we'd have that much cover for Luis Suarez, and he is an old player now. He's not fully fit all the time, and he does get injuries. So without Munir as our backup, it often leads us to playing Messi in that striker role, which in my opinion doesn't work. I feel as if Messi nowadays, maybe in the olden days that would have worked, but as if Messi this season, probably last season as well, as a striker on his own without a natural number 9 ahead of him, it doesn't work. And that's why I feel as if we get rid of Munir, then we could actually have issues. And the most interesting thing about Munir leaving is we haven't actually been linked with anyone else coming in. If Munir leaves, I think everyone's just accepted that Suarez will just be there, Messi will be the backup, and then we'll start to use players like Malcolm more, I suppose. I don't know, that would be great. Malcolm, Dembele, Coutinho, you know, all flooding around there, they'll all be options. And I suppose we've also got players from the youth should we need them. But yeah, I don't really see what's really going on there. Speaking about Malcolm, he's had offers from Chinese clubs, in particular 65 million from the club that Paulinho's gone to, Guangzhou Evergrande. They've come in for him. He seems determined to continue his career at Barcelona though, and shouldn't really be leaving in January or in the summer. In terms of injured players, Rafinha's out for the season, and he's probably someone that maybe could have left in January despite coming in to favour in Ernesto Valverde's squad of late. He got a massive injury against Atletico Madrid, obviously, which was an interesting one because he's out for about 8 months here. Although he played the rest of the game and seemed to pick up the injury in about the 57th minute. An interesting one, but essentially, guys, Rafinha's out for the season. He may have left in January. I can't see any clubs taking him now, though, knowing how injury prone he is. And I just don't see him leaving Barca because he's going to be getting the treatment at Barca, so it just wouldn't really work. Other than that though, guys, not much to speak about. You know, we've got a few players that could be coming in. I think De Jong, I haven't mentioned. I feel as if he could probably be coming in the summer if we were going to be signing him. I've spoken about Rabiot. Again, he wouldn't be coming in January. And I feel as if the main thing we'd be talking about in this video would be us getting in a centre-back, which is what we really needed because we only have got Lenglet and Piqué who are fit right now, but we got in Murillo so quick. That's going to be the main bit. If he doesn't get injured, that'll be perfect. He'll go in the squad. He's eligible to play for us, also in the Champions League as of the 1st of January, so that'll be absolutely fine. In the defence, who could we see leaving? Maybe Vermaelen. Maybe Vermaelen, guys. He's definitely going to be down the pecking order right now. Can't see us bringing in a left-back despite us having a few issues there. We should be promoting Musa Waike from the B team, though. Goalkeepers, let's pray we can keep on to Citizen because he's going to be massive for us if we are going to be winning that Copa del Rey title once more. Into the midfield, we've got plenty of options there too. Denis Suarez probably on the way out. Other than that, can we get Alenya and Puig more in the first team? We've got Copa del Rey games coming up, but not against easy opposition, so that may not go down too well. And then we've got Munir, who looks like he's going to be leaving, guys, our sub-striker. Are we going to be getting a replacement for him? So far, there's been zero rumours about that. There's only been rumours about him leaving, none about player arrivals, so I think if that's something that Barca could really look into. Or do we have anyone else out on loan who's a striker? I don't think so off the top of my head, guys. I think we either stick with Munir and renew his contract, or we need to look for a new cheap alternative. So yeah guys, that's where this video is going to come to an end. Please do leave a like on it if you have enjoyed. I do indeed try and put effort into these videos, guys. I tried to improve this one just a little bit from the Chelsea one yesterday. We got a different backdrop, different sort of setting for this one, and I really wanted it to be a top quality video for you guys. So I hope for all you Barca fans out there, we got all the best news out there that's going to be surrounding the January transfer window. The players leaving, we're probably looking at Dennis and Mournine as the main ones. Rabiot, can we get that deal wrapped up in January, ready for summer? That's what definitely Bartomeu is going to be working on in the next month or so. And can we also get a little bit closer to that Frankie de Jong deal, because that would be absolutely massive for us if we can get him in the summer too. In terms of players in January, we've got our centre back. We just maybe need a striker in my opinion, but that hasn't really been identified by the Barca board as of yet. So yeah guys, I'll see you guys very, very soon for some more videos, that's for sure. There will be a Building Barca out tomorrow too, by the way. I'm going to be back on uploading, as you guys can clearly see by these frequent uploads, and I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.